What is up, you guys, and welcome back to Hypegeek, the show where we celebrate hype and me just geeking the heck out of things. My name is Colin, and today we have so many things in front of me. There's a lot of boxes here. I just want to show you guys potentially the stuff that we are going to be showing to you during this segment. Now, not in this episode per se. Today, we just want to focus on one thing. Now, some of these stuff I got during the ECQ, particularly this one. So you already know it's a Zalora, but you don't know what's inside. There's one box here as well and another box here. So I'm going to be taking these boxes down for a bit. Let's reserve this for another episode. But we are here for this. Now, funny enough, I actually got this last year, and it's just one of those things, you know. I don't know if you can relate to me. As a sneakerhead, sometimes you buy stuff and you just put it on the side and you forget about it. So as I was doing my spring cleaning during the ECQ, I found it again, and it's weird because this is actually a very iconic sneaker, particularly for me. Why? Because I'm not really a Nike person. I am a Three Stripes guy, and this inside here is my first ever Jordan 1. Now, before I go on with the unboxing, I'd like to give a huge shout out to our community out there. Thank you so much for your support. We have reached and breached the 8,000 milestone that I set, and because of that, we're now giving this away. The mechanics of this I posted in a couple of videos back. I'm linking it here and putting it down there so you can still join. I am drawing the winners for this next week, so watch out for next week's episode. You still have a week to join. Sali na, guys, sali na. Sayang to, new era Pikachu cap. And again, if this is the first time you're seeing this, welcome. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. I'm going to be putting the subscribe button here. Click that and hit the notification bell so you know when we out a new video. Now, with that out of the way, let's go on with the unboxing. Now, as I mentioned, this is my very first Jordan 1 shoe, and I actually did not buy this for retail. It's one of those rare occurrences where I actually sought out and got this on resale, but I got it for a really good price back then. So this is a Jordan 1 First Class Flight, a shoe that a lot of people love to hate. Apparently, there's a huge hate on this in the sneaker community. Sneaker YouTuber and personal hero Seth Fowler actually dumped so much hate on this in his channel, and I sort of understand why to a degree, but to be honest, this is a very personal taste. I love it. I kind of like it, or at least that's how I envisioned it back then. Now, again, I have not seen this in a lot of months. This came out September last year, and I got this around late November to December. I actually saw this first on hand at Beyond the Culture event. Remember Beyond Culture event back in November 20? And fellow sneakerhead Monday Magano showed it to me, and he sold it to me at a really good price back then. So now we are going to open it for you guys. All right, so let's check this out right now. All right, and here we go. Oh, look at that. Oops, rip the paper off. Oh, look at it. Super clean, super fresh. Thanks Monday for this. Maraming salamat. Oh man. Right, so again, I have no experience with AJ1s. As I said, this is my first time getting it, but let's just look and appreciate all the minute details that this shoe has. So aside from this very predominant colorway of eggshell white with this touches of yellow here and there, the Jordan 1 First Class Flight has so many other details imprinted throughout the whole shoe. So of course, it also has this alternative lace, so you can give the shoe a little bit more pop if you want to. So apparently the story behind this is that it's supposed to represent the shipping department of Nike in Oregon. Initially, I guess with the name speculation, people thought that it could be, you know, Michael Jordan's first class tickets, which, you know, should give a little bit more emotional connection to people or to the fans. So I kind of understand why some people were turned off about this, because they, you know, just base it off a department in Nike, or at least the postal services in Oregon. But as someone who has absolutely no emotional connection to Michael Jordan, or to basketball per se, just looking at it from a lifestyle design aspect, I appreciate how different it is altogether. And back then, we were seeing a lot of Air Jordan 1s being churned out by Nike, having, you know, either retro colorway or just different color blockings, but in terms of design, you don't see a lot of variation. And so Nike decided to give us some variations back then, but I guess they went a little bit overboard. I don't know if the design is a little bit too out there for its time. Now, looking at the details more closely, the upper is rendered in this perforated white leather that people were sort of not really digging, particularly maybe because of the whole crumpled effect look. But I personally like this treatment because it kind of has that high fashion element. It's something just way out there, outside the norm, that makes it just a little bit more special. Now granted, it may not be for everyone, but if you're a fan of outlier stuff, this might actually speak to you. Now towards the lateral side, it has this patch of white swoosh that just has a hint of a yellow outline. Above that, there is Michael Jordan's signature in black, and of course background is yellow. And I don't really know why it wasn't just, you know, printed on the perforation side. It feels like there is like a stamping here at the back, but a very minor detail that I'm not as fond of, but you know what, I really don't mind it as much. Now going to the medial side, you have more elements here, particularly the number 23 recycled icon, a first class stamp sticker, of course you have MJ, MJ4, and then AJ1 so again AJ1 and then number 23, and a striking yellow swoosh that's a little bit different from what you saw on the lateral side. Now the tongue is rendered in this like foam nylon sort of material, and you have this Nike Air tag that's not actually in leather, and it feels, what is this, PVC? It feels like PVC. Perhaps my major concern for the shoe would be the insides, particularly the sock liner here and sort of like a canvas lining on the inside. On one hand, I kind of like the whole distress idea, but I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be super comfy, so I'll know later when I put it on feet. But overall, in terms of design, I don't know, I'm just liking it. I like the pop of details as well. You have this barcode stamp here at the heel, and of course, a very striking yellow outsole. Now the retail price of this Jordan 1 first class flight is $160 US. I got it for just under around 180 USD. And that's actually a pretty good steal for a Jordan 1. So again, shout out to Monday. Thank you so much for pricing it that way for me. Maraming salamat, and you are the reason why I have my very first Air Jordan 1. And that's it for this really quick unboxing of the Air Jordan 1 first class flight. Let me know your thoughts down below if this shoe speaks to you. Let me know. I mean, am I the only one? Wala ba akong kakampi? But yeah, I mean, honestly, I just want to hear your thoughts. Plus, let me know your thoughts as well on what you think these three are. I'd like to know your guesses on what these three items are. Just to give you a tip, I got one in the US, one in Europe, and one in Asia. So, ayan, may tip na kayo. Just wala lang, katuwaan lang. Let me know your thoughts down below. I mean, let's just, you know, let's just chat, let's just have a good time down there. And that's it for this really quick unboxing. Maraming salamat. If you've watched until this point, thank you so much, and thank you for your support, guys. I mean, honestly, 8,000 subscribers. Let's hit 10,000 and I will be giving something away when that happens. So yes, try natin yan guys. And that's it, guys. My name is Colin, and thank you so much for hanging out here at Hypegeek. Please keep safe, keep healthy, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, Hype Peeps. Peace out.